right. Welcome to another episode of the MMA Fight Game Podcast. I am with rising and, in my opinion, uber prospect Dalton Dizzy English. Goes by Chef Dizzy on Instagram. He is still selling some tickets for his massive fight in Rochester, New York, August 16th. He is taking on a stalwart in the K1 fighting scene in Andreas Quiroz, who is also making his MMA debut. If you don't know who Dalton is, you need to go back to the May 25th, 2024 Cage Titans, where he made his MMA debut. I have seen a ton of professional mixed martial arts, amateur mixed martial arts. That had to be top five most entertaining fight of the year, bar none.
I appreciate that a lot, brother.
Absolutely. Dalton, I truly appreciate the time on a Friday night after a whole bunch of technical difficulties for both you and I,
No
but we're
worries. I
here.
appreciate you.
We're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Feeling great. It's about that time. About that
Uh,
time.
About that time to eat. Before we get into, the matchup and things like that, let's talk about it. There's two
Of course.
competing promotions. You got K4 Fighting in Buffalo, New York, where I'm at. Then my former promotion in Full Contact Promotions. But one thing that I've always said, no matter what side of the train tracks I'm on, the talent in New York MMA, Canada MMA, obviously with a whole bunch of Canadians fighting with K4, it's massive. You have 40 badass fights in between Buffalo and Rochester on Saturday, August 16th, 2025. What do you have to say about that?
I think it just goes to show this generation, man. This generation of fighters coming up is just. It's going to be hard to get to the top. It's just going to be. It's going to be a dogfight for the top. It's just very high level amateur bouts until people are going pro. These pro fights are going to be ridiculous, and it's just. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I remember watching your debut on Cage Titans. I knew, your former coach Jacob Bone. I was texting him. I was texting his girlfriend Amanda, saying, "Who is this
Yeah,
kid?" Because your debut fight was amazing. Like if people want to know who you are and kind of get what you're all about, although I know you've changed, but they need to go back and watch that fight before next Saturday night just to kind of get the entertainment value that you're going to provide in that cage in Rochester, right?
No, yeah, I'm just ready to put on a show, and if they don't know me, they're gonna know me once I'm in there. Because I mean, since that first fight, I mean, I'm gonna bring that same energy, but what I just compared to the knowledge and just kind of can laugh, go back and watch that fight, and I can laugh at kind of the stuff that I was doing in that fight that of just the knowledge I didn't have, and I'm just growing as a fighter, and now that I really consider myself a true mixed martial artist. It's just I'm just ready to put show my art to everybody next Saturday and just put it all out there, man. Performance of the night for sure, hands down. I'm going
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, and we were talking offline. You're living with another dog and 155 pounder Chandler Moody, who is
Oh,
one
we
of the
got
most
nothing but oh,
nicest kids I've ever met, talked to. He also likes
mhm.
Creed, so he gets extra points for liking Creed. I did see him at the Creed concert
Yeah.
as well.
You're not gonna guess who's downstairs.
Who's downstairs?
Mason Lewis is downstairs. We got Austin Rich Creek downstairs. We
Are they
got
all at the
nothing.
house right now?
I mean, Chandler's at the gym. A couple of them are still at the gym training, and then I think just Mason's downstairs.
Yeah, so I'll have him do a cameo before we wrap this up. I want to make it about you. Obviously, you moved over to Brojo, had ran by Zach Burhans. I know Ava Chochi's
Sure.
over there. Rohan Makepeace is over there.
Yep.
Austin Rich
David
Creek,
Crow,
Chandler,
Hunter Straw,
Nate Smith,
Naismith,
Mason. You got Aaron
Nathan Lewis, Aaron Kelchner,
Kelchner. Yeah, Aaron
Dog,
Kelchner. Dude, that is a whole bunch of
Gabby,
killers. Who? Oh yeah, Gabby
Gabby. He's
Schick.
on the card too.
Yep, Gabby Schick. Gabby
There's a lot of
Short.
people on our. There's a lot of our whole team's pulling up for that card. Like when I say pulling up, they're fighting on the card too. We got like six. I don't even know. We got a whole
It's
handful of
Western New
people.
York MMA versus Brojo.
Mm-hmm.
It's Western New York MMA versus Brojo. I,
Bro,
you know, and you're coming. You had another fight in 2024. You're almost a year removed from your last fight. That
yes,
last
sir.
fight, you went in the cage, a lot of hype, a lot of buzz. Then because combat MMA is a combat sport,
Yes, sir.
freak injury happened. Do
Yeah,
you remember
I
that
played
night?
rock. Oh yes, sir. I played rock paper scissors shoe that night with strikes. Is pretty much what I did, man. And no, I learned. I mean, it was 12-second knockout, man. That's what I mean. I won't forget it. I'll live. I'll just keep learning from it, man. I learned more than you could think in something like that. Just I still had the walkout. I still had everything. I mean, I went through a whole camp,
Yep.
and not being able to get to show my skills, I think, is just put a chip on my shoulder for this next fight. And like people thought maybe I'm gonna be done. It's like, bro, like I knew that I'm not. Like, I knew I wasn't a complete fighter yet. I'm trying. It's amateurs. I'm trying to get better. Crazy shit's gonna happen in that octagon, and I mean, I was just a part of it. I mean, it's one of those things. I just kind of want to be a part of my story now. Just mean I want to go on a run. I want to go through a tear. Just chip on my shoulder right now.
Yeah, I definitely think you're in the right gym training with, Mason Lewis, Chandler Moody, Austin, Aaron, Ava, Rohan, all those cats, Nate Smith being another one. I definitely think you're gonna, grow there. Moving fast forward to, August 16th in Rochester, you have an opponent in Andreas Quiroz who's all gas, just like you were in your debut. What are your expectations going into that bout?
Into this fight, I my expectations for this dude is he's gonna have a high paced cardio. It's a kickboxer. I've been going against a lot of kickboxers lately, so I mean he likes to push the pace and throw hands, and I really just don't think he's ready for MMA yet. And I think he's a good dude, and he's gonna have a lot of heart, and I don't put it past him. He's gonna have all the heart in the world, and he's gonna keep pushing forward.
Yeah, are you prepared to pull off a
And I think just the kickboxing bouts that it's we glitching again.
you are. There you go.
Damn.
It's all right.
No, yeah, I just think all these kickboxing fights that he's had is gonna get him in trouble. It's just like he's gonna fall into these patterns that isn't for MMA, and that's just how I see it going,
So
pretty much.
if the fight makes it to the third round with 20 seconds left, I know he'll be down. Are you gonna pull a
We're
Justin
putting that shit
Gaethje
on the
next hot?
we're putting that shit on the mat.
Okay. I knew that as soon as I saw that fight announced,
Oh
I
my
knew that was
god.
probably going to happen because I know your energy. I definitely know his energy.
It would have I'm telling you this, I don't see it going that far, but if it does, he points down, I ain't gonna deny it. I'm probably gonna be right there with him. Fucking fuck yeah, let's fucking go. But
Yeah.
no, I'm excited for that fight, man. He's got
Yeah, and just recently I
he's
saw you, Mason, Chandler, Rohan.
a
You guys
good dude.
actually
I've watched his.
go ahead. You're glitching out a little bit.
Was that?
You're glitching out a little bit, so I missed that. Can you hear
What
me
did you
now?
say?
You're glitching out, so I missed your
Yeah,
last
I can hear you.
your last comment.
On on Andreas.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said.
That's
I
all
was
right.
just pretty much saying he's a kickboxer,
Yep. So recently, I saw that you and
and
the
he's gonna
boys.
fall into. He's gonna keep doing kickboxing things.
So recently, I saw
Nice.
you
We
and
got full
Chandler,
bar.
Rohan. and Mason, you guys recently went down to Eddie Alvarez's gym and trained with Eddie Alvarez. Also, you got to train with the next bantamweight title challenge against Davashvili at UFC 320 in Vegas in October 4th or
Yes, sir.
5th. I think it's October 4th in Vegas.
Yep.
What was it like training with those two studs? Did you hear that, Dalton?
Yeah, I keeps cutting out. Sorry about it. I heard you said you Rob
Okay. So just to reiterate,
Belushi. Oh, you almost fell,
you
baby.
and Joe Johnson are gonna have the win for the greatest call. Is that better?
Full bars.
I'm gonna yell at Chandler Moody.
I might have to do my
Having
phone
better
thing.
internet for you boys. So, anyways, so recently you went down to Eddie Elver's gym with Rohan, Chandler, and Mason, and you got to
Yes, sir.
train with Eddie Alvarez and the newly minted title challenger for the 135-pound UFC Bantamweight Championship in Corey Sandhagen, who's taking on Merab Dvalishvili October 4th in Las Vegas at UFC 320. What was it like learning from those guys?
I mean, that was a dream come true. Corey Sandhagen was one of the first guys that I started watching. Um, and it just he's kind of the same style, same like lengthy 135er, and so it was really fun, dude. And it was a big deal because I ended up that's when I started moving. I ended up moving to decided to move down to Brojo. So like it was a really good day, man. It was a dream come true. Just being able to talk to them guys about the game, and they're just human beings, man. And I'm wishing them the best versus Marab, but whew,
Yeah, that top three on that card with Ankalaev, Pereira two, Sanhagen, Marab, and then you got Khalil Roundtree and Yuri Prohaska. Woo! That
take my
that is
money.
that is a absolute banger of a card. Just like our two cards, August 16th, respectively in Buffalo in Rochester. What got you into MMA?
Got me into MMA. I wrestled all growing up,
Okay.
and out of high school, started doing a little jujitsu over at Bones, Jacob Bones.
Yep.
Probably like when I was like 18, 19. Did that for a couple years. I was also like riding bulls, fighting bulls, so I kind of had like a little bit of craziness in me already. And then really just got kept going into jiu-jitsu and then saw people striking, saw people like getting ready for fights, Bone getting ready for fights and stuff like that, and just kind of just got wanted to try it out too, and just tried it that first fight, and after that first fight, it was really just like fuck it.
You were hooked.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot better than fighting bulls. So
Yeah, it's a funny thing is, UFC President Dana White has all those bulls.
yeah, putting the PBR, he's into it. He's got stock into the PBR.
Yeah, I think that might be part of the TKO group now that has like the WWE, UFC, all that good jazz.
Yeah,
I think all those boys are part of it as well. And then, talk to me about coming back from the injury. Obviously, you had a broken ankle and a broken jaw, and you were wired shut. I know we went back and
yeah,
forth a lot on social media. It was like 6 months or something like that, right?
yeah. I mean the I got the jaw wired shut for a month, and then
Okay.
broke my ankle,
Yep.
and that had to get metal plate put in there, and that took. I mean, I freaking beat everything they recommended me. They told me it would take like 4 months to start walking. I was walking in like 2 weeks. I was I was training like a couple months later,
Hmm.
and I mean, mostly honestly, I just been being really patient and just trying to get my game better. I feel like I could have came back a while ago. It's just honestly I didn't have the right gym, the right like place. Like honestly, I couldn't train as much as I wanted to. Just had to get my life situated so that it was just surrounded by exactly what I need to like train every day and just be a mixed martial artist.
And overcoming those challenges that you had, like, how did you keep yourself sane and mentally positive?
I mean, I just knew what the game. I kind of just knew it for what the game was. I mean, it's just I knew that shit was possible, and for sure, like obviously, fucking no one wants to have that happen to them. That shit's possible, and I mean that's just a game. I'm not scared of it, but I'm also fucking. I mean, I get the same chance to go do that to somebody else, so I'm not. I mean, it just didn't really affect me as much as I think people think it would. It's just went. It's just part of the story.
Yeah. And that story takes place August 16th,
Oh yeah.
2025 in Rochester, New York against a stalwart in Andreas Quiroz. Before I let you go, wrap this up, is there anybody that you want to thank, any sponsors, anything that you want to get out there for people?
We're gonna thank this dude right here.
Look at
What's
this
up,
guy.
man?
This guy. This
Nate.
guy's fighting John Lopez in definitely an uber prospect fight
Yes, sir.
on August 16th. Are you guys the co-main or the main event?
I think Laredo and Vega are the main event. That's going to be a banger, absolute slugfest. I look forward to watching that one. But I think we're the co-main. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's that. John and you, man, you guys have always been on a collision course for sure.
Yeah, he's a scrapper, dude. He loves to fight. He's awesome. So
And
look forward to it.
and he can scrap. He can grapple.
Yep.
Which is gonna
I
be
look forward to it.
which is gonna be interesting. What's next after this fight for you, Mason?
I don't know. Probably another. I have no idea. Whatever the Birdman Burhan says.
Yes, sir.
So are you looking probably do one or two amateurs and then finally make that move to go pro?
I don't know. I originally wanted to go pro like last year, but
Yep.
I'm having fun just fighting and getting better. Like
Mhm.
once I get to the point where I feel like I could get in the UFC or a big organization, that's when I want to go pro.
Yeah.
You
What's
can
it
make
like
that
training
work.
with this guy?
Dude, this guy freaking scraps, man. He's different, and it definitely elevates our lighter weights in the gym. Everybody benefits off of it. That was like the first thing we said. Not only physically in a fighting aspect, but one of the things I remember one of the days we were out at the beach at Sylvan Beach in Syracuse, and our
Okay.
coach's wife was like, Mason, like, where did you find this kid? Like, he's like an awesome kid. Like, he's a great person. Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
we love having him on the team. Like, so that's just another thing too. Like the energy that he brings. Energy is there.
love.
So yeah, it's yeah.
No, that's family over here in Homer, man.
Have you seen his fight in Cage Titans? His
Both of them,
debut.
yeah.
His debut.
Yeah,
Both
of them. Yep.
Yep. Fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
one of them didn't last too long, but the
no.
other one, however, lasted.
Yeah, it doesn't showcase how good he is. It doesn't showcase
The
how
first
good he is.
fight did.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I don't
anybody
even
can
think
get
so.
caught.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I mean, he had a good performance in his first fight, but it still doesn't even show like, it still does not show like how Dalton can truly perform. I think, and we'll see that. We'll see
No,
that
yeah, let's
next
see
week.
this next week, dude. It's gonna be a new, just a
And I know Andreas
new level.
he's coming to take his head off. He's a scrapper. Like Andreas is a very very game opponent, and he always shows up. So it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah,
excited
that's a
for it.
great fight for sure. But before I let you boys go, I did ask Dalton this. What does it mean to the MMA scene that you have two rival promotions, but there are like 40 badass fights between the two?
It only builds up New York MMA. We only benefit from it. It only adds great matches because let's be real, like not everybody's going to get to fight on one card or the other. So the fact that there's just another opportunity that both of these, both cards are putting on professional like events, and it's just getting exposure to us. The fighters benefit, the promoters benefit. One thing I can say though is like I wish more people would show up in person and really, really support. That way, it helps both people. It helps the fighters, the promoters. It helps even the fans. They're great events, so it only benefits both parties.
Yeah, I definitely don't think ticket sales are going to lack, either in Rochester or Buffalo, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
yeah. No, I don't think so either. There's great matchups on both cards, and I know a lot of us guys are going to get the stream for the other for the K4 as well. It's we're excited to watch. So
Who's the bout you're most excited to see on the K4?
Izzy Filipazio. I don't. Sorry if
Phil
I.
Pozzo. Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Special.
think she's good, man. She's got brilliant hands, and her IQ is there, like professional
Yeah, she is
fight
good.
IQ.
She's fine.
I'm excited to watch her fight with Kara, right?
No, so Danielle Tomlinson, we tried rebooking that fight,
Right.
but
Yeah.
Danielle got hurt. Danielle got hurt. So now we got another stud 125er from
Correct.
Vermont in Sophia Hayes, who's
Yes.
3-1, who in my opinion is probably going to be the toughest fight for Izzy before. And honestly, the sky's the limit for Isabella. I truly believe that. I think she's truly special. And then, you mentioned, the Canadian MMA scene is raring up. There's a lot of good Canadians coming down. Amanda Gons is taking on Carolyn Hode. This will probably be Kara's last fight before she goes pro.
Okay.
And then who else is on the card? Then you got Romero's on the card. He's fighting. Chase Dudlin got hurt, so there's a replacement for that.
Who?
I think we're matching the 235 or the 235ers got hurt. I don't remember both their names off the top of my head. And then who else do we got? We got Mario Vasquez versus Jan.
Yep.
And Mario Vasquez is a lot like you, Dalton. Like if they haven't seen him fight or train, they're in for a treat.
Yeah,
everyone's
I've trained
excited
with Mario.
Everyone's
He's
excited
freaking
for Mario.
tough. He's tough, dude.
No, it's gonna be that. I'm excited for that one.
He's good. He's good.
And then Nate Smith and Abbas on your card.
I know. And I love Abbas. Abbas is a cool guy.
But Abbas can hang on the striking department with Nate. And Abbas ain't gonna be afraid.
No, it's one of those fights where, everybody's all eyes. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I'm probably gonna have 3 TVs. Gonna have to have K4, gotta have FCP, and then you gotta have Drixus and Kamzat for UFC 316 or 318 in Chicago.
Yeah.
So MMA is ripe. But boys, I truly appreciate the time on a Friday night. I wish you guys nothing but luck. And then just a shameless plug. I'm looking for you guys September, October, November, December for K4.
You know Zach's line, Burhands, baby.
Yeah,
but
so gotta get
I do have some more thank yous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mason has been here for my whole camp, but he's not the only person I gotta thank. I got Zach Burhands. Freaking TMH is doing my shirts. I got shirts on TMHMMA.com now. They're just available. Actually, Mason just dropped some shirts on TMH too, so go get them if you guys are trying.
You guys got them there that you can show them off?
No, but they're on my Instagram. Chef Dizzy. Just trying to support. Just go take a look. Thanks everyone at Brojo, my sponsors for this fight, my mom and my dad, and I love you guys. Be there. It's next Saturday. I'm gonna put on a show. Grab some popcorn.
Yeah, your fight is definitely a can't miss. People definitely need to pay attention to that one.
Yep, he's gonna
as well as Mason and Laredo.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
So,
Dalton, I wish you the best. Just sit tight, okay?
Got you, brother.
All right, bud.